give myself away. Oh, give myself away so you can use me. I give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. Hello. Well, how's everybody doing? I said it's been a while since I've been on here. And I'm like, okay, so what's up, Arlene? Why is that mind of yours not percolating with something to talk about? But it is, and it has been. I just didn't know how to bring it out. But so as I'm talking now, it's coming out. I didn't rehearse anything. I've never rehearsed anything. It just comes out. I had a thought all day today, you know, while I was working, and I talk to God a lot. I do. And I was pondering a lot today on forgiveness. I just can't get out of this thing that's called forgiveness. I wanted to share something with you that I went through, which was very painful for me after my ordeal with the person that I was with for 15 years, right? So this is like one of the things that God used. I call it God because it is. One of the things God used to help me walk through unforgiveness, because unforgiveness happens on both ends. I have to be forgiven, and the other person has to be forgiven too, and the situation has to be forgiven and resolved, right? So let me show you and tell you the truth as to what actually happened for me to get to this place. That's why I said when you take this journey into wanting to change and you want to do something different, be fully prepared, right, to do something that you don't want to do. Because that seems to be the way that you get over things that you don't actually want to deal with, is that you have to do something that's outside of your mindset, outside of what your mind is telling you. Okay, so here is one quick story, and it's in my book. Okay, but I'm gonna make it real quick so you can thirst to read the book and to see there were a lot more pieces to this so-called puzzle of my life. So here we go. I think I'm gonna do it like in 2 minutes. Hopefully I can, because I like to talk a lot, but I'm gonna try not to. Okay, so you listening? I remember once, around this particular time, I had already separated from my husband, right? And I'm trying to live this life of being a single mom, trying to get it together, put things in place, blah, 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 whatever. And then 4 years into us not being together, I received a phone call. You know, like when you break up with somebody and it's not like really good, you don't want to hear about them. You don't want nothing to do with them. But 4 years later, I got this phone call. And it was a phone call telling me that he was in a major car accident. Okay? In my mind, I'm like, why are you calling me? And that was only for like 1 minute. But I knew I had to be there for my kids. So I actually set all that to the side, all of my feelings to the side. And I'm like, okay, this is their father, right? So he was in a major car accident on the expressway. I'm not 100% sure what happened, but the truck that he was driving, some kind of way he fell out the truck. It was an accident, and the truck landed on his neck, and he had 7 vertebrae fractures. So that means he's paralyzed from the neck down. So the only person that they had on file was me. We weren't divorced yet, but we were separated for about 4 years. So I was the only, immediate family on file. So I went to the hospital, whatever, and they're telling me what's going on, and my kids are crying. I really felt bad for my kids. I really did. That is their dad. I felt horrible. I don't ever want to see my kids in pain, but they were. So they're telling me that this accident was very bad and that he just might not make it because there were 7 of bones in the back that were actually severed, split in half. And they were going to fly a surgeon in, I think from Italy, and the surgeon was going to perform the surgery the next day because it was very detrimental to him because it was affecting his heart, his kidneys, and everything, and they didn't want all of his organs to shut down. All right. So they're asking me what to do, and in my mind, I'm like, that's not my responsibility. And I had to Arlene, get it together. This is not about you. This is about another human being, right? I had to put my feelings to the side and think about his well-being. So I said to them, yes, try to resuscitate him if anything happens during surgery. Okay, so now he goes through the surgery, blah, blah, blah. All right, now the repair is done and he's in ICU. Now they're telling me that he needs therapy for 6 weeks. I'm like, okay, call one of his daughters, because he does have kids prior to me. I said, call one of his daughters, let them take care of it. And they was like, but we need someone now because this is really important. We can't wait until someone comes in, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. Arlene had to go and pray, okay, God, now what's up? I mean, you took me out of this, and now I am in front of this situation right here to where it's showing that I'm coming right back. So my perception is, maybe this is a way of getting us back. I'm like, no, we're not getting back. No, I ran and I vowed never to come back. No. So God was like, no, I need you to be there. I need you to prove a point to this person. I need you to help this person understand that he is forgiven. I could forgive him in my spirit inside of me, but do I have to actually show it to him? Oh my God. So to speed this story up, I okayed. I said, okay, I'll help nurture him back, blah, 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 da, da, whatever. Y'all know the story about the diary of a mad black woman? That was me. Oh my God. So the 6 weeks for me was very challenging. Very, very challenging. My kids were happy because they were there nurturing their dad, to make sure that their dad come back to health or whatever. So what I had to do every day, I got off from work, I picked my kids up and go to his place, right? I had to make sure that he was well bathed. And the very first time it happened, he touched my hand. I'm like, don't touch me like that. No. Because he couldn't move. But for me, that was oh my God, I guess PTSD, that's what you might call it. I'm like, he touched me. I'm like, that's the same hands that used to hit me. Oh, So that was therapeutic for me. It hurt. It did. The first couple of days, it really did. After a while, it just got a little easier, just a little bit. I didn't want to hear him say, I love you. Don't say I love you. Just let me do this, complete my assignment, and get out of here. But that was God showing me how this individual had to know that he was forgiven, not only by me, but also forgiven by God. Because you can't pick and choose who's going to be blessed by God or not. That's why, the word say, lean not to your own understanding. You can't lean to your understanding. Because God can use somebody in your life that you can't stand to bless you. I'm telling you. And he was so surprised that I was that blessing in his life. The same person that he mistreated was the same one that helped him back to life. And I just want to let you know, please trust God. Trust God. When I say trust God, even when you don't feel right about the situation, as long as you pray and put him first, he will work things out. That's why I need y'all, when my book comes out, please share it. Please share this. Because your past should not hold you up from, diving into your future. It shouldn't. And God has a way of getting rid of your past. So let him, kind of transition yourself into that and be a willing vessel, right? Be willing to be used by him. That's why I started off. Oh, if you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. Take my hand, Lord, and my feet. Touch my heart, Lord, speak to me. If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. Forgive. It's not that big of a deal. Please forgive so you can move on to your future of many blessings and success. It's not that important to hold on to that event, that person, or that pain. I'm not saying the pain is not going to go anywhere, but the pain should not overpower who you are. God bless you. Love you. Talk to you soon. My book is coming out soon. All right, bye.